I booked the cheapest cabin on one of the worst rated cruise lines, but I'm gonna give you my honest opinion at the end of it. Welcome to the Margaritaville Resort, Orlando. We drove down from Virginia yesterday, checked in for one night because we are headed to the Port of Palm Beach to embark on our Margaritaville at Sea cruise for the next 2 days. Today is Wednesday, October 23rd, 2024. We actually booked this trip at around midnight on Monday. Packed a bag, threw everything in the car, and hit the road by 3 a.m. Drove all the way straight through from Virginia and came and checked in the Margaritaville Resort, Orlando, which this is our first time staying here. And even though we were only here for one night, this resort is absolutely beautiful and it perfectly set up the tone for our Margaritaville at Sea cruise. But first, let's head to the Port of Palm Beach. There she is, Margaritaville at Sea paradise. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Parking here is by valet only. It is $19 per day, including arrival and departure day. Check-in was extremely easy, only took about 20 minutes total. And it's boarding time. Here we go. The ship is actually bigger than I thought it would be. Our room was already ready once we got on board, so that's the first place that we headed. All right, here's our inside stateroom, 4147. So when you walk in, you have a closet to your left-hand side, hanging closet. Let's see, yep, coat hangers, little shelf up there. Another little storage area with some drawers down there. Cabinet with your safe and your life jackets. There's a table here with your ice bucket and your water, a couple glasses, more storage space in the bottom. There's your TV angled in the corner. The wallpaper, it's like a map, that's pretty cool. A couple pictures on the wall. This is I thought it was a queen size, but it actually looks like a king size bed. That's a really big bed for an inside stateroom. Our little parrot friend, which we did add on, he was extra. Let's see. Okay, so behind that cabinet is your extra fold-away bed. I believe this room does sleep 4. We probably won't even bother folding that out since it's a smaller room. Have a mirror, a little dressing area over here with a table and a bench, tissues. That's the itinerary right here. TV remote, outlet, and that's a big size mirror. Carpet, kind of like a wavy pattern. Let's see, back in the hallway. This is the bathroom. It says sliding door. Mirror right there. Single sink, have all your towels down here. Trash can in that little cabinet, which you can close. Soap, a couple more glasses by the sink. Toilet over here on this side. And behind the curtain, you have a small circular shower with Saint Somewhere spa products and a little shelf in there. And that's it. That's our inside stateroom. It is actually larger than what I thought it was going to be. It smells really good in here. The entire ship smells like coconuts, which I learned from the Margaritaville Resort that we just left. That's their signature scent. I mean, you know, a couple little blemishes down there. It is an older ship, but so far, first impressions from boarding, the ship is very clean. So far, no complaints. But you know what they say? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Let's go get a margarita. A couple of the drink packages that they have available. It was $116 with tax. That includes 10 beverage credits that you can use over the next 10 days. The 10 credits count for everything from beers to wine to cocktails, up to $20 each, or you can use it on coffee or soda, but obviously the best deal there is going to be using them on the cocktails and beers and wine. So that was $116. That includes gratuity for the 2 days. So it's officially vacation when you get your margarita on your cruise ship, because you know what Jimmy says, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Okay, lunch number 1 from the buffet. I got a little bit of chimichurri steak, some fish, veggies, pasta, and yellow rice. Let's see how it is. After lunch, we headed up to the pool deck for the sailaway party. The sailaway party is happening 1 floor below me on the pool deck, and we are officially headed out to sea. It is 5:08 p.m. Such a great time so far. After we left port, we headed back down to our stateroom to get ready for dinner. Because this particular sailing was running at such a low capacity, dinner was open seating from 5:45 to 8:30. So you didn't need any kind of reservations or an assigned dinner time. All you had to do was show up when you were hungry and they would seat you for dinner. All right, dinner number 1. We are in Finn's. Here's the menu. Sparkling wines, margaritas, after dinner cocktails. There is the appetizer section. Headliners. Special appearance, which is the only section that's a little bit extra, and then dessert. I was shocked at how good this food was. This is not what I was expecting based on some of the reviews that I have seen online, but it was phenomenal. Oh my gosh, it is so windy, but so nice out here. We are out at sea. It is about 8:15 at night. We ate dinner, we went to the casino, and now this is what our view looks like. Amazing. There is nobody out here. Welcome to Margaritaville at Sea, day 2. We have been all cleared to get off the ship, so we're heading down to, actually I don't even know what deck they said it was on, but we're heading down to find that and then get off in Freeport, Bahamas. Okay, scratch that. There's really not much around the dock in Freeport where the smaller ships dock, so we're just gonna get right back on the ship. Here's our view from the back of the ship. Definitely nothing in this Freeport harbor area. There is another cruise ship way off out there in the distance. Looks like a pretty small one too. I can't tell what that is from here. They did offer a bunch of excursions in Freeport. We chose not to do any of them. We're enjoying just being on the ship and hanging out. Definitely pretty water though over there. They were offering snorkeling and swimming with the turtles, which I'm assuming you probably have to take a bus to maybe like the other side of the island way over there for that, because there's not any beach. There's not any beach right here. It's all rocky. But can't beat this. And fun fact, that yacht right there, we looked it up on the ship's registry website. It is owned by a New Zealand billionaire. Oh, must be nice. Must be nice. And then there's the cruise ship back there in the background. We're currently checking out the Cheeseburger in Paradise Burger Bar. This is also one of the complimentary food options on the ship. And I went with just a classic burger. They basically give you the burger and the fries behind the counter, and then there's a whole toppings bar that you can put on top, whatever you'd like. All right, let's see. Yeah, this is a classic burger. Can't go wrong. Not bad. Did you even go on a cruise if you didn't get the free soft serve? I don't think so. currently in Euphoria, which is kind of like the lobby bar on this ship. They always have Jimmy Buffett concerts playing on the screen back there. They have live music at nighttime. And this is quite a large lounge. Like I said, we are definitely on this ship during the off season. And if I had to guess, I would say we're probably at about 30% capacity or so. It is not crowded at all, but this is a great spot. Currently on deck 9. This is where the gift shops are located. There's one right here to my left that has some a little bit higher end, has jewelry, has clothes, has Hawaiian shirts. Then if I spin around, there's another gift shop over here. They have some Spirit jerseys in there, Crocs. We're in port right now, so the gift shops are not open. But heading this direction, there is a little seating area with a pizzeria. The pizzeria is one of the locations that is not included in your cruise fare, as well as the ice cream stand right here. Again, tons of seating. It smells like coconuts in here. Everything is spotless. Let's continue on down the hall. You pass the coffee shop and ice cream shop right here to my left, which is not set up right now since we're in port. It will open later on. On the right hand side, there's another small gift shop. Has some hats, some bags, some flip-flops, just some island wear, sunscreen, goggles, little beach bags if you forgot that. On the left hand side is a small liquor store right there in the corner. Also just some sundries, toiletries, has some perfume, little snacks, cigarettes, perfume, that kind of thing. There's a photo shop on the right hand side. Then continuing down is the photo shop over here. So if you've taken any kind of photos while you're on the ship, they display them from previous cruises over here to give you an idea what they look like. And then continuing down the hall, this is the Stars on the Water Theater and Bar. So this is where your nighttime shows are going to be. They might have some daytime, like trivia, that kind of stuff in this theater. I'm not exactly sure, so let me whisper walking in here just in case. No, there's currently nothing going on in here. This is your Stars on the Water Theater. Super pretty in here. Has some floor seating with tables, also has stadium seating up here, so you can definitely have a good view of your theater show. Turning around, heading back out. So here is the deck plans for this ship. Medical center disembarking on floor 3. Floor 4 is staterooms, that's where we are. 5 is staterooms, and also has, this is where you enter the ship, has your reception, guest services, shore excursions, boarding, chapel. Decks 6 and 7 are also both staterooms. Once you get up to 8, that's where your dining is. Conference center, kids club is the theater. This is where we are right now. Also has your arcade. Moving over to deck 9, has your casino, some of your retail shops, pizzeria, coffee shop, photo. Moving up to deck 10 has your 5 o'clock somewhere bar, which is where we just were. We had the cheeseburgers out there, buffet, teens club, and then your suites are on deck 10. So there's not a lot of rooms on this ship that have balconies. I believe only the suites on this ship have balconies. Moving up to 11 is your pool bar, kids club, the license to chill bar and pool, entertainment zone, spa, and the fitness center. And deck 12 has your jogging track, pickleball, and then 14 is your nightclub. We do have some Halloween decorations set up around the ship because today is the 24th, so we are pretty close to Halloween. And there is a spooky cocktail bar crawl if you want to participate in that. Continuing on deck 9 is where the casino is. going to film in here. Oh my gosh, there's people in here. I thought it would be closed in port. I'm not sure if I can film in here, so I'm gonna do it super quickly. They basically have table games. I saw you could sign up for tournaments or slot machines. Okay, so the table games are not open while you're in port. But this gives you an idea. Table games in the center, slot machines on each side. I did play a couple of slot machines last night. I'm not very good at them, but that's all right, it's still fun to play. For a ship this size, this is a pretty small ship. I think it's like 700 something feet. Holds a minimal amount of passengers. The casino is decent. And there's your cashier to the right-hand side with some Halloween decorations. And slot machines on this side. Continuing through, this is the Keys on the Water dueling piano bar. Restrooms to my left. This is definitely a cool spot if you want a good view. Oh yeah, look at that pretty turquoise water. Beautiful. Lots of seating on this ship. This is quite a large theater. Well, theater, dueling piano bar, but bar over there, tons of seating, dance floor, stage, and panoramic views with these glass windows. All right, heading down the stairs from, I think we were on deck 9, heading down to deck 8. This is where Euphoria is, which is the lounge that we were in earlier. So this is gonna be like your lobby bar. This is the area that opens, I think it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Has plenty of comfy seating out here. This is also where you will meet if you're doing a shore excursion. You will hang out down here until it's your turn to get off the ship. Continuing on, or if you want to hang out with Frankenstein, they got you covered. Also on deck 8 is a little, almost like a library type room. They do have some board games over here. Lots of comfy seating. Right by the windows, so you've got a nice view while you play your cards, play your board games. Continuing down the corridor of, oh wait, what did I miss in here? Oh, that's conference room. So tucked away on deck 8, there is a conference room in here. But continuing down the corridor of deck 8, you've got the little Halloween photo op over here. There's your elevators. If you make a left, that's where the kids club, Euphoria that we just left, plus your dining. We'll hit up the dining room in a minute, but let's continue down here. Another little seating area tucked in the corner next to the windows. Let's take a peek out the window. Yeah, way over there in the distance is a Holland America ship. Continuing down, we're back at Stars on the Water Theater. So this is the lower level of where we just looked. But this level also has your bar that will be open during showtimes. So you can hang out in the little cocktail area over here to the left or grab a drink before your show. Continuing on around, little seating area over here. Restrooms to my left, and just a long corridor of windows and comfy seating that you can hang out in before your show starts. Arcade over here to the left. back down towards the, I'm calling it the lobby bar. I guess it would be considered the lobby bar. It's not where you enter the ship, it's not where your guest relations is or anything, but this would be your lobby bar, the one that's open the most. I'm gonna turn this off. There's some copyright music playing, but I'm gonna head down and show you the dining room next. One of their dining options for an upcharge is the JWB Prime Steakhouse. I believe they said it was $65 a person, and you do need reservations. It's actually kind of connected to the main dining room, but it does have higher end decor in here, and from what I've heard, it has pretty good reviews too. We will not be doing this on this trip. We actually loved our dinner in the real dining room last night. No complaints. Okay, continuing on deck 8, we have the JWB Steakhouse on the right-hand side that I showed you, and then over here is Finn's. This is your main dining room. They do have dinner in here. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner is available at the buffet, which is, I think, 2 floors up, maybe 1 floor up. But this is your dining room where you will come for your complimentary dinner service. And it's stunning, just blue and white, nautical themed, has rope wrapping the poles, lined with windows. Just a very nice, simple, elegant dining room. Because we are sailing in the off season, dinner is from 5:45 to 8:30. No reservations are needed. You basically just walk in and they seat you at a table. You do not have an assigned table each night. So it's definitely worked out nice for our schedule. You just kind of show up when you want to and be seated and eat dinner. Back in the Euphoria Lounge where they have Jimmy playing all the time unless there's live music. Decks 7 and 6 are staterooms only. So going to continue down a couple more floors till we get to 5. 5 is where you actually board the ship. So we'll head on down 2 more. There are staterooms on 5 also, but that's also where your excursion desk is and your guest relations. All right, deck 5. Let's head in this direction. Restrooms to my left and right. Have some art on the wall here. Okay, continuing down. Over to my left, those double doors. That's where we boarded the ship at. So this is what you walk into when you board the Margaritaville at Sea cruise. Got your giant flip-flop. And then over to my right is guest information, passenger services. And then shore excursions is the desk next to it. Has some small seating areas. The TV playing with your daily itinerary. So to give you an idea, it is currently 1:12. So this is what the upcoming itinerary looks like. Has some trivia, some bingo, dance parties, karaoke. There's a ton of activities on this show. I'm sorry, these are the double doors that we boarded from. That's the view of the flip-flop from when you board. Has some parrots hanging up there in the atrium, and then has your flip-flop. Again, this whole ship just smells so good. It's got I know it's their signature scent. That's what they told me at the Margaritaville Resort Orlando, but it's like a blend of coconut and pineapple, and it just smells so good. And of course, there is the pop top he stepped on.
Let's move on up towards the top decks.
Up on deck 10 is where your buffet is, and also your Burger in Paradise bar. plenty of seating for the buffet, and it's currently 1:35. So there's a lunch buffet right now. I don't want to film a bunch of people while they're trying to eat, so I'm just going to quickly run over and show you what's on the buffet line. It's a drink station to my right. The juice and obviously water is complimentary during your cruise. Some desserts on this side. Let's cross over here. There's a salad bar on this side with charcuterie on the right-hand side. Hey. Salad bar over here on your right-hand side. There's some antipasti, pasta salad. And in the middle is your hot bar. Let's see what they have out here for lunch. Fried chicken, meatloaf, pork stew, and fish strips. There's some soup in the center. And then moving down to the right-hand side, has rice, corn, pizza, lasagna, and broccoli. And the soup is gazpacho today. Moving on out. They did say because this cruise is not overly busy, they would typically have that area open as well if the cruise was sold out, but it's not, so we can get away with just one area. More desserts on the right-hand side, another drink station on the right-hand side. And then moving on out here is your 5 o'clock somewhere bar and your cheeseburger in paradise. Actually, this is where we were earlier. This is where we had lunch, where you can get cheeseburgers from up there, and then it has your toppings bar to the right-hand side. Plenty of outdoor seating. This is on the very back of the ship, so it's all open air. Has fans, plenty of seating in the shade, and some seating in the sun. And if you're sailing with teenagers, there is a teens club over here. There's your operating hours. And up near the pool deck is the Saint Somewhere Salon, where you can make hair appointments, manicure, pedicure, salon services, spa services, massages, the whole works. This is by appointment only, it looks like. Moving on to deck 11. This is your pool deck. There is an outside bar tucked away in the back corner. Windows all the way down the side of the ship. Your pool area in the center. And it looks like they have some live music playing again right now. There is also an adults only area, one deck up, it's 18 and up, with a separate pool and jacuzzi. I don't think it gets any better than this. I mean, hanging out on the pool deck, listening to some live music. The weather is beautiful. It's about 81 degrees. The breeze is blowing. And again, this ship is at such a low capacity. I can count in the distance maybe 10 people around this entire pool deck. This is great. Up on the top deck, there's a ton of loungers up here. Got your pool one deck down. Then if you make a circle and head this way, ooh, the smokestacks on this ship have a rumble. You make it all the way around the corner here on the top deck. There is another bar up here. And then this is an adults only pool down there. I don't really want to film too much because there are people in their bathing suits. But there is an adult only pool up on the very top deck. Making our way around to the other side. Pretty turquoise water. This whole area on the pool deck has a ton of the Adirondack chairs. Super cozy. And let me show you my view. Facing the pool, facing the live music. You see the Margaritaville at sea up there. Man, this is great. We're currently still in port. It is about 2:30. I've just been kind of wandering around the ship filming clips, and everywhere that I go, there's somebody either cleaning something or they're doing some kind of maintenance on, one part of the ship or another. This ship is spotless. It's clean. I'm telling you, I didn't have very high expectations coming on here, just kind of based on the reviews and stuff that I saw online. My favorite cruise line is Disney Cruise Line, so the bar was set really high. I didn't have very high expectations for this, but I must say it has exceeded all of my expectations, and I would definitely do this again.
That wraps up our stop in Freeport, Bahamas, so let's head downstairs and get ready for dinner.
Okay, we're in the dining room, which is Finn's for night 2. Starting off with bread and butter again this evening. Went with the ahi tuna and the spring rolls this evening. Some shrimp and grits for dinner. Looks really good. I got the shrimp yesterday too, and it was delicious. Seasoned perfectly. So let's see how tonight is. You guys, I literally have 0 complaints so far about this cruise that I paid $49 for.
As we wrap up our last day on the Margaritaville at Sea Paradise cruise ship, I want to leave you with my final thoughts. I went into this with a positive attitude because I truly believe that attitude has a lot to do with your overall experience. I had read some negative reviews, but I wanted to give this ship a chance on my own to see it from my own eyes, and I must say I would definitely do this again. The food was great. The staff members were so polite and amazing and helpful. The ship was clean. Yes, it is an older ship, but I knew that going into it. I did not expect it to be, this luxury liner. You have to take it for what it is. I paid $49 for an inside stateroom for 2 nights. In addition to the cruise fare, you also have your taxes and your port fees that are charged per person. We did receive a $25 per person stateroom credit that could be used in the gift shop, etc. That amount is what you pay before you board the ship. Once you are on the ship, you are charged an extra $18 per person per day for gratuities, as well as a supplemental fuel charge of $30 per person per day. Even at under $500, we still felt like this was a great trip to get away for a quick weekend. Like I said, the food was great, value for money. We thought it was good, and it is definitely something that we would do again. We overall enjoyed this trip, and I can highly recommend it.